The last 3 years have been an economic roller coaster. Prices at the store have increased faster than your cat when the food dish is filled. We have an auto feeder, and when the dry food hits the dish, Zoe moves like she's being chased by Wile E. Coyote. Occasionally, we hear a sonic boom in the house. Wait, does that make her the Roadrunner? That coupled with the interest rates continuing an upward trajectory that gives me a stiff neck just watching it. Like Elon's rockets, what goes up must come down. But when? Mark your calendars. Why? Because that's the day we're going to find out if rates are going to continue to go down this year. The New York Times reported that Fairched Powell signals time has come for September rate cut. Jerome H. Powell used a speech in Jackson Hole to signal that the Federal Reserve will begin to cut rates on September 18th and to voice wariness about the job market. As I mentioned earlier, inflation was high. Technically, it was higher than this chart shows, but I'll not debate that here. And it's now down close to what the Fed likes to see, which is around the 2% range. Unemployment and job creation are moving in the direction of a recession. And no one will use that word though. It's an election year, so shh. The new jobs created are at the lowest level since 2019, and that means less jobs for those who are looking for one. See the slow uptick in unemployment rates? Some say the real number is about 7%. There's no debate here. According to Money.com, nearly 80% of economists surveyed by Bloomberg recently predict that the Fed are going to make a quarter-point decrease to the range in September. And that sounds about right. Half a point seems too drastic and leaves less room to cut later. Most economists expect 2 cuts this year, and with one happening about the time you watch this video. Mr. Yoon from NAR is probably right when he says generally, the rate cutting cycle is not one and done. 6 to 8 rounds of rate cuts all through 2025 look likely. Interest rate predictions are harder to get accurate than counting the grains of sand in your ear after a trip to the beach. And rates are already in the 5% range for people with money and excellent credit. But by next year, those rates should be available to everyone. And if the economy slows down more, and it could, we could see rates in the mid 4% range next year. If you want to buy now but aren't sure when the best time is, listen to Jacob Channel from LendingTree. Timing the market is basically impossible. If you're always waiting for the perfect market conditions, you're going to be waiting forever. Buy now, only if it's a good idea for you. And he's right. Even experts are wrong half the time. I argued with people 3 years ago who said rates would drop in 2022. Okay, argued's a strong word. Laughed at is more accurate. And on that wait and see note, that's it for our show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on All the Right Moves with Jeff Moss.